everyone, welcome to our channel Knowledge of Friends. सब्सक्राइब टू our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. आज हमारी जो क्लास है वो हमारी क्लास 176 है और रीडिंग 175 क्लासेस कंप्लीट कर चुके हैं रीजनिंग का जो आज का क्लास है वो रीजनिंग का सीरीज़ बेसिस पे है, जो कि नॉन वर्बल रीजनिंग में हम सीरीज़ कर रहे हैं। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम वर्बल रीजनिंग हम ऑलरेडी कंप्लीट कर चुके हैं। जैसा कि मैंने बताया था आपको, वर्बल रीजनिंग जो दो पार्ट में डिवाइडेड है, जनरल मेंटल एबिलिटी एंड लॉजिक रीजनिंग। जनरल मेंटल एबिलिटी के ऑलरेडी और लॉजिक रीजनिंग के सारे टॉपिक्स हम कंप्लीट कर चुके हैं। जो फर्स्ट टाइम देख रहे हैं प्लीज़ आप प्लेलिस्ट से जाके देख सकते हैं। अब आपको सारे टॉपिक्स मिलेंगे जितने भी हमने कवर अप कंप्लीट किए हैं। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल अगर हम टॉपिक्स की बात करते हैं तो वी हैड कवर अप द एनालॉजी पार्ट। एनालॉजी हमने कंप्लीट किया है, फिर क्लासिफिकेशन हमने कंप्लीट कर लिया है। उसके बाद आफ्टर दैट इफ़ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट क्लासिफिकेशन, देन फिर हमने सीरीज़ कंप्लीशन किया है, देन हमने कोडिंग डिकोडिंग किया है, एंड देन वी हैड ऑन द ब्लड रिलेशन एज वेल। एंड उसके बाद फिर हमने दैट इज़ योर वी हैड ऑन द पजल टेस्ट, एंड देन आफ्टर दैट वी हैड ऑन सीक्वेंशियल आउटपुट ट्रेसिंग। फिर उसके बाद हमने डायरेक्शन सेंस दैट इज़ डायरेक्शन टेस्ट सेंस टेस्ट किया है, लॉजिकल वेन डायग्राम किया है। उसके बाद अल्फ़ाबेट टेस्ट किया है, नंबर रैंकिंग एंड टाइम सीक्वेंस टेस्ट किया है, मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेशंस किए हैं। देन आफ्टर दैट व्हाट वी हैड डन इज योर लॉजिकल सीक्वेंस ऑफ वर्ड्स किया है। फिर हमने अरिथमेटिक रीजनिंग किया है, सेटिंग द मिसिंग कैरेक्टर किया है, डेटा सफिशिएंसी किया है, डिसीजन मेकिंग किया है, देन असर्शंस एंड रीजंस किए हैं। एंड आफ्टर दैट वी हैड डन सिचुएशन रिएक्शन टेस्ट एंड वेरिफिकेशन ऑफ द ट्रुथ ऑफ द स्टेटमेंट। उसके बाद हमने लॉजिक रीजनिंग में लॉजिक किया है। उसके बाद हमने उसमें स्टेटमेंट आर्गुमेंट्स किया है, स्टेटमेंट अजम्पशंस किए हैं, एंड स्टेटमेंट कोड्स ऑफ एक्शंस किए हैं। देन आफ्टर दैट हमने स्टेटमेंट कंक्लूजन भी किया है, एंड उसके बाद डिराइविंग कंक्लूजन फ्रॉम पैसेजेस, थीम डिटेक्शन, एंड देन क्वेश्चन स्टेटमेंट एंड मिसलेनियस लॉजिकल पजल किया है, जो कि हमने वर्बल रीजनिंग पूरा कंप्लीट कर लिया है। आप देख सकते हैं हमने 38 टॉपिक के आसपास कंप्लीट किया है। एंड उसके बाद हम नॉन वर्बल रीजनिंग, जो कि पहला टॉपिक ही है आपका नॉन वर्बल रीजनिंग का सीरीज़, जो कि मैंने आपको पहले ही बता दिया था फर्स्ट क्लास में कि सीरीज़ के जो टॉपिक हैं वो आपके मोर देन 1000 क्वेश्चन हम करने वाले हैं इससे रिलेटेड, क्योंकि इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन पूछे भी बहुत ज़्यादा हैं और बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट भी है। So first of all, it's a huge request to all the viewers, please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well, so that many and maximum people get the video as well. So start with the questions that we have to cover up. 48 questions हम already complete कर चुके लास्ट क्लास तक, and 49 questions आज से स्टार्ट करेंगे। So here this is your problem figure. This is your question number 49. For this figure, this is shaded. This is a figure A. From problem figure, this is a figure B, which is shaded, and the C is here, and then C is, this is the problem figure. This is here, and the shaded region is this. The D that we have shaded region here, and then of course the E figure where shaded region is this, and the C click here. In this, for the answer figure, this is a figure that is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5 as well. These were the A, B, C, D, E. These were the problem figures, and these were the answer figures like A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 respectively. In the regard of it, if we are going through with that, the shading moves the clockwise in every second step, and there are they gets laterally inverted in one step and moves to the adjacent side in the anti-clockwise direction in the next step. And after the E step, we will go ahead with the fourth figure in the answer figure. That will be the right answer. This is the next step in coming problem figure after E. Let's go ahead with another one, that is the 50th question of the session. This is the problem figure here, and this is the answer figure. I will just write it on the floor here so that you will get it out. This is the problem figure A that has been represented, and this is extended in an hexagonal. This is a B figure. This is also extended here this side with respect to the hexagonal figure. This is a C figure in a problem figure. D and E by similarly it is extended by these having a hexagonal figure. In the answer figure, it will be 1. This is a 1 figure, this is a 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5 respectively, as this has been asked in the VSRB question paper, so that you have to be very clear about it when you are going to answer it out. And in the respect towards it, if I'm talking about, So here similarly the figure response reappears in every second step, and as you can see here, and in the regard of it, that every second step and each time the first figure reappears, and it's get that rotated in anti-clockwise direction, while each time the second figure reappears it get rotated in the clockwise direction. And for that sake, we will be having, after E we will be having an answer 4. Figure 4 will be the right answer for the respect to the answer figure here. Let's go ahead with another one, that is a 51st question of the session here. This is the problem figures and these are the answer figures here. This is an arrow, this has been representing the upward direction, this is a figure A. The rightward direction, this is your B figure. The downward, this is a C figure. The leftward, this is a D figure for the respect to the problem figure here. And this is a E figure. Then again upward here, little bit downward. So in respect to the answer figure here, that is the figure 1, this is from towards rightward, and this is a figure 2 for the answer figure, that is rightward. Third is also a rightward, and fourth is leftward, and a fifth is a leftward respectively. This has been asked in the NABARD question paper, and that is also an important paper respect to the competition wise. So the arrows moves a 45 degree and 90 degree and 135 degree and 180 degree, that successively in an anti-clockwise direction, and also rotate 90 degree clockwise in each step. And for that set, after that we will be having an answer that will be your second figure, and here that is your figure 4. Let's go ahead with another one, and that is your 52nd question of the session. As you can see, this is a problem figure and these were the answer figures here. And in this we can say that this is a problem figure A, this is problem figure B, this is C, D, and of course E. In the answer figure, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and of course 5 respectively. In the regard of it, each and every question there, the line inside the rhombus that moves anti-clockwise in every alternative figure, and the symbol moves one step anti-clockwise and get replaced by the new one in the alternative figure. And for that sake, we will be having an answer, that is after the E we have an answer, that is answer number 4 will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with another one, and that is the 53rd question of the session, that what we have to gone through with. In the 53rd question of the session, this is were the problem figures and these were the answer figures here. This is a circle, triangle, and arrow in upward direction. This is an A figure of problem figure. This is a circle, triangle, and of course equals to, this is a B figure problem figure. Equal, triangle, and rectangle, this is a C figure problem figure. Rectangle, S, and triangle, rectangle, and S, that is in D figure in the problem figure. C, triangle, and S, this is an E figure of problem figure. आंसर फिगर में बात करते हैं तो दिस इज अ सी, triangle, and rectangle, one figure. This is a rectangle, a triangle, and of course S, this is the second figure. Rectangle, triangle, and hash, this is the third figure for the answer figure respectively. C, then inverted, that is triangle, and hash, this is the fourth figure. Then hash, inverted, triangle, and then S, we have a fifth figure for the answer figure respectively. In the terms of it, if I'm talking about with the respect towards the answer here, all the symbols move the clockwise in each step, and the symbols before and after the triangle get replaced by the new one alternative. And in the regard of it, we can say that after the E figure here, we will be having an answer. This is your first figure will be the right answer after this. So that is your answer first will be the right answer. Answer figure first will be the right answer here. Let's go ahead with another one, with that is your 54th question of the session. This is a problem figure and these were the answer figures here. In this this is a sort of a figure that has been mentioned, that is a figure A, then B, then C, then D, and then E here. And for the answer figure 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 respectively. In the regard of it, if I'm talking about here, here that the area that arcs and the T's are added alternatively, and in each step the arcs and the T reverse their directions. And in the regard of it, after the E figure, we will be having the answer, that is your answer number 2, that is the second figure will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with another one, that is a 55th question of the session. These were the problem figure and these were the answer figure. This is was a sort of one direction, that is an figure A. This is a B, this is C, D, and E. For this answer figure, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 respectively. This has been asked in the BSRB question paper here as well. And in the regard of it, if I'm talking about that 3 cups and 1 cup reverse their direction in the alternative step, and with regard of it, you can say that and for that sake, after this we will be having your answer, that is your answer number figure 4 will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with another one, and that is your 56th question of the session, as you can see here. And that is what we have to go on through with. This is a problem figure where we will start with the line here, and after that second line, then third line, and then fourth line, and then figure here. And after that, these were the options related to the answer figures here. This has also been asked in the biggest RV question paper as well. For the problem figure, first this is A figure, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E. This is the bond figure, second, third, and fourth, and of course fifth here respectively. In each of the step here, you can say that 1 and the 2 lines are added to their figure alternatively, and after the E figure we have your answer, that will be the fifth figure will be the right answer for this question here. So we'll go ahead with the fifth figure as well. Let's go ahead. 57th question of the session. The problem figures are as follows, and the answer figure are as follows. Here this is sort of a line, and then a circle, then line, and then triangle, then rectangle, then of course S. Then these were each and every figure that is different from one another by a rotation that has been taken here. And after that, this is the answer figure 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 respectively. In the regard of it, we can say that the symbols moves 2, 4, 6 steps anti-clockwise sequentially and is replaced by the new symbol in each turn. And in the regard of it, we can say that after the E we will be having your that is the figure, that is your the third figure will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with another one, and that is your 58th question of the session, that what we have to discuss about it. First of all, it's a huge request to all the subscriber, please go through with the subscribe button, and please like, share, and subscribe our channel if you had not yet subscribed our channel, because these were the important classes that we are dealing with with respect to the competition wise. Let's go ahead with the 58th question of the session here. In regard of it, 58th question of the session, these were the problem figure and these were the answer figure. In the problem figure, this is a multiply sign, this is represented by a multiply and a equal to sign, this is a B. Then a circle, triangle, multiply and equal, this is figure C. Then we have a circle, multiply, equal, and arrow, this is figure D. Arrow, equal, multiply, circle, and triangle, this is figure E. In the respect to the answer figure here, this is arrow, equal sign, multiply, a circle, triangle, and a rectangle, this is figure 1. Then we have arrow, equals, multiply, circle, triangle, and rectangle, this is figure 2. Then we have a rectangle, arrow, equal, multiply, and circle, and then triangle, that is equal figure C. Third, and then arrow, equal, plus, circle, triangle, and star, this is figure 4. And then of course arrow, equal sign, multiply, circle, rectangle, and triangle, this is figure 5. In the regard of it, in each one, that the X moves one step and the two step anti-clockwise alternatively, and a new symbol is added, and once before and once after the pre-existing line as well. After the E we will have an answer figure, that is your answer figure third will be the right answer here. So we'll go ahead with the third figure third here. Let's go ahead. 59th question of the session, these were the problem figures and these were the answer figures here. This has been asked in the SBI PO question paper as well. This is a figure A, this is B, this is C, D, and E. And for the answer figure, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 respectively. In the regard of it, the 2 and 1 arcs reverse their directions alternatively. And in the regard of it, or we can say that after the E figure we will be having an answer phi, that is the second figure will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with the 60th question of the session. These were the problem figure, these were the answer figure here. For the problem figure, this is a figure A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E as well. For the answer figure here, this is first figure, second figure, third figure, fourth figure, and fifth figure respectively. In the regard of it, The arrows moves anti-clockwise in each steps, and once extra arrows is added after every second step, and the arrowhead changes after every two steps as well. And after that, for the E figure, we will be having an answer that will be the right answer is your answer number fifth figure. That will be the right answer here. This has been asked in the BSRB question paper as well, so that is also an important one. Now let's go ahead with the 61st question of the session. These were the problem figure, these were the answer figures here. That is oval and rectangle shaded, this is the A figure. Then triangle and oval shaded, that is your B figure. Then triangle is shaded, and this is another figure, this is a pentagon, this is a C figure. Then triangle, and then the pentagon has been shaded, and rectangle, this is a D figure. And then triangle and rectangle will be shaded here, this is a E figure. And for the answer figure here, this is the first figure, second figure, third figure, fourth, and as well as the fifth figure respectively. In the regard of it, in each of a particular question, if I'm dealing with regard of it, that the white figure moves to the opposite corner and becomes black, and while the black figure is replaced by a new white figure. This goes on in each step, and after the E figure, we can say that for after this we will be having an answer that will be the right answer as your the figure 3 here. So we can say that answer figure 3 will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with another one, and that is your 62th question of the session. As you can see here, in the regard of it, with respect to the 62th question of the session, and that what we have is in the regard that is a problem figure, and these were the answer figure. This has been asked in the bank PO question paper as well. Multiply rectangle, circle, and T. Then of course the rectangle, this is the figure A, and then rectangle multiply T and circle, this is figure B. Multiply rectangle, circle, and S, that is the figure C. C, X multiply and S and O, that is a figure D. And multiply C, circle, and equal, that is the figure E. Now for the answer figure, this is a C multiply and equal and circle, that is figure A 1. This is C multiply equal and arrow, that is figure 2. Arrow multiply equal and circle, this is figure 3. And then C arrow equal and circle, this is figure 4. And then we have arrow equal circle, and of course your the another sign that is that has been embedded here, that is a C. This is the figure B here. This has been asked in the bank PO question paper, and so that is also an important one with regard of it. And after that, in each step, the two upper symbols interchanges the positions amongst themselves, and two lower symbols interchange the position amongst themselves. So the lowermost of the uppermost symbols are replaced by the new symbols alternatively. And in the regard of it, we can say that we will have an after E, we will have another figure 3 will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with another one, and with regard of it, that will be the another figure is your 63rd question of the session. This is a problem figure, these were the answer figure here. In the problem figure, this is a sort of a opposite and then this is sort of a Y and then a question mark, and these were the different figures has been done, like star, question mark, opposite and hash, opposite and star, circle, shaded circle, shaded star, hash, plus shaded hash and circle. So these were the figures, that is A, B, C, D, E, and these were the answer figure 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. For that, hash, A, triangle, and C, question mark, circle, and plus, and then rectangle, circle, and plus, and circle, that is shaded circle, and a plus, an arrow, and hash, circle, and plus here. In the regard of it, if I'm talking about, in each step all the symbols moves upwards, and the uppermost symbols reaches to the bottom, and the symbol that reaches to the top gets replaced by a new one. With the regard of it, after the E figure, we will be having a third figure, that is in the answer figure, will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with another one, and that what we have to discuss here in the regard of it, and that is the 64th question of the session here. These were the problem figures. This is figure A, this is B, this is C, this is D, and this is E. And this was the answer figure. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 as well. In the respect to all the questions, In each step, one line disappears from the upper part and the figure of one line is added to the lower part of the figure, as you can see here. And then after that, we can say that after the E figure, where we'll be having an answer figure, that is the first figure will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with the 65th question of the session here. As you can see, this is a problem figure and this is an answer figure which has been asked in the BSRB question paper as well. This is a star here, this is a A figure, then we have star and a rectangle, this is a B figure, multiply star rectangle, C figure, multiply star rectangle and triangle, this is D figure, and then rectangle multiply star and rectangle, and then of course circle, that is E figure. And this is a 1 2 3 4 and 5. So here it is triangle, circle, rectangle, star, multiply and arrow, circle, rectangle, star, multiply and triangle, triangle, circle, rectangle, star, multiply and arrow. And all these figure has been done. This has been asked in the BSRB question paper as well. In the regard of it, all the symbols moves anti-clockwise in each steps, and our new symbols are added before and after the pre-existing symbol alternatively. And after the figure E, we will be having an answer. That will be the figure 5th will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with the 66th question of the session here. That is, this is a sort of a figure, a problem figure, that is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, and this is E figure. And in the answer figure here, this is the first figure, second figure, third figure, fourth figure, and of course the fifth figure. In the regard of it, if I'm talking about here, and with regard of it, with respect to the answer, if I'm talking about, where we can say that in the terms of as we had done that the cups shape figure moves anti-clockwise through a single angle of 90 degree, and at each step, while the arrows moves to the diagonal and gets inverted at each step. And in the regard of it, after E, we will be having a second figure will be the right answer with this question. This is the fifth answer with this question here. Let's go ahead with the 67th question of the session, that what we have to discuss here. Here we will go ahead with the 67th question. These are the problem figures and these were the answer figures. This has been asked in the BSRB question paper as well. For this is a 9 that is shaded here 1, and then after that 2, then after that 3, 2, then after that 3, then 3, then 3. So these were the respective shaded area. So this is a figure A, this is B, this is figure C, problem figure, this is D figure, this is E figure, this is the figure 1 2 3 4 and 5 respectively. This has been asked in the BSRB question paper as well. In the regard of it, if I'm talking about with this, that the shaded portion moves one step anti-clockwise each time, and one extra portions get shaded alternatively. But after that, after the E figure, we can say that then another figure will be the second figure will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with the 68th question of the session. These were the problem figures here, and these were the answer figure as we here mentioned. This is a figure, this is B, this is C, D, and E. And for the answer figure, this is 1 2 3 4 and 5 respectively. In the regard of it, the upper and the middle parts of the figures are identical in alternative steps, and the reverse their direction in every second step. The lower part of the figure repeats itself after every third step. And with regard of it, after E, we can say that the figure 5th will be the right answer for this question. Let's go ahead with the 69th question of the session, the problem figure and the answer figure as well. For the answer figure, problem figure, this is a rectangle, and inside that we have a circle, then inside that we have a a star here, and same for the another one. This is for the another one, and these were the respective figures that has been given here. This is figure A, problem figure B, this is C, this is D, this is E here. Then for the answer figure here, that is the first figure, second figure, third figure, fourth figure, and as well as the fifth figure as well. In the regard of it, if I'm talking about here, that the central figure that gets duplicated in one step and get replaced by a single new figure in the next step, and the process repeats. The circle and the square interchanges the position in each step. and after the E figure we will be having a fifth figure that will be the right answer for this question. As you can see, this has been asked in the bank PO question paper, so that is also an important paper respect to the competition wise if I'm talking about. Let's go ahead with another one, and that is your 78th question of the session here. That is the problem figure we have is the circle multiplies and equal. This is the figure A. Then we have a circle and equal and here multiply. This is figure B. Equal circle and multiply. This is figure C. Equal multiply and circle. This is figure D. Equal circle and multiply. This is figure E. For the answer figure here, this is the first one, second one, third one, and fourth one, and fifth one. Each and every one here, that is a multiply circles and equals rotations has been taken place, and so that each and every figure is different from one to another with having a same sign as well. In the regard of it, if I'm talking about here, that the circle moves to half of the side of the clockwise in every second step, and the equal sign moves 3 half side clockwise in every third step. So the multiply sign moves 4 half side clockwise in every fourth step. And in the regard of it, after the E figure here, that it will be your we will be having an answer. Figure 2 will be the right answer with this question here, so that will be the right answer as well. Let's go ahead with the 71st question of the session, that what we have to discuss here. The problem figure, and these were the answer figures. Problem figure, this will be having figure A, figure B, यहाँ पे एक मिस हो गया, फिर C यहाँ पे दोनों मिस हो गया, फिर D, this is in यहाँ पे दोनों गायब हो गए with the circle as well, and in here it is a line also missing. E, यहाँ पे फिर लाइन का ये आपका सर्कल भी मिस हो गया. You have to be considered while you are solving of solution, finding out the solutions. The answer figure is this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This has been asked in the BSRB question paper. As you can see, यहाँ पे पहले ये मिस हुआ, फिर उसके बाद इसका सर्कल मिस हुआ, लाइन मिस हुआ, फिर सर्कल मिस हुआ, तो अभी ऑब्वियसली बात है इसकी लाइन मिस होगी. That will be the next figure we have here as an answer. In the regard of it, the one straight line and a one curve disappears from the figures alternatively. So here after this we will be having in a figure 1 will be the right answer for this question here, that has been asked in the BSRB question paper as well. Now we'll go ahead with the 72th figure, that we have a problem figures here and the answer figures here as well with respect to that, and we will have a figure A, B, C, D and E. For the answer figure we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 respectively. In the regard of it here, the black circles on the right hand side, and while the circles on left hand side are added alternatively, and one extra line is introduced inside the square in each step. And with regard of it, after the E we will have a second figure will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with the 73rd question of the session, that's what we have to discuss here. So here we'll go ahead with the 73rd question. These were the problem figures and these were the answer figures here. These were the solid figures and these were the half arrow, and that has been represented. For the problem figure we have an A figure, this is a B, this is C, this is D and this is E figure. For the answer figure we have this is first, second, third, fourth and fifth figure respectively. In the regard of it, that the arrow rotates a 90 degree and a 45 degree anti-clockwise alternatively, and the other figure that moves one step clockwise and gets inverted in each step. And in the regard of it, after the E figure, we will be having an answer figure, that is the first figure will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with the 74th figure here, and here arrow, this is a circle and this is a circle that is in half, that has been shaded in a respective each and every question here. So this is the problem figure A, this is B, this is C, D and E. And for the answer figure here as well, this has also been asked in the PSRB question paper 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This has also been asked in the SBI PO question paper, and that is also an important paper respect to the competition wise if I'm talking about here. The shaded sector of the circle moves 180 degree and 135 degree anti-clockwise alternatively, and the arrows rotate 90 degree anti-clockwise and moves clockwise from the corner to corner, and in each step, and that the other symbol moves to the lower right and the lower left positions alternatively and get replaced by a new symbol at each step. And in the regard of it, after the E figure, we will be having an answer figure, that is will be the fifth figure will be the right answer for this question. So we can say that the fifth figure will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with another one, that is the 75th question of the session, that what we have to discuss here. This is a 75th figure of the session. These were the problem figures and these were the answer figure, and the sub figures has been asking the SBI PO question paper. This is an inverted arrow, or sort of an arrow. This is a figure A, this is a sort of another ray has been coming. This is B, this is C, this is D, and this is E figure. For the answer figure, this is the first figure, second figure, third figure, fourth figure and the fifth figure as well. In the regard of it here, we can say that the arrow rotates anti-clockwise through 45 degree and 90 degree alternatively, and a new half arrow is added at each step in the set order. So that we can say that after the E we will be having a figure that will be the right answer is your figure 4 figure will be the right answer for this question. And this is also an important one because it has been asked in the SBI PO question paper here. Let's go ahead with 76th question of the session, that is the problem figure here, and these were the answer figure as well. The circle for the first A figure, then circle and C and circle, this is B figure, C, O and equal, this is a C figure, then equal O and C and S, that is D figure, multiply equal and circle and C and S, this is an A figure. For the answer figure here that we have is your multiply equals C, O, circle and S and P, that is your first figure. Then S multiply equal a circle C and T, this is the second figure. Then again we have a star multiply equal circle C, and then of course S we have a third figure. And then multiply equal and circle C, S and star, that is fourth figure. And this is figure, this is fifth figure, and this has been asked in the BSRB question paper as well. In the regard of it here, that existing symbols moves 2 steps and 1 step clockwise alternatively, and now new symbols are added before and after these symbols alternatively. And with regard of it, after the fifth figure we will be having a fifth figure that will be the right answer for this question. So we can say that the fifth figure will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with another one, and that what we have is your 77th question of the session here, that is a problem figure, and this was the answer figure as well. This has been asked in the BSRB question paper, and that is also an important one respect to the competition might say as well. This is a figure A, this is region that has been shaded B, C, D and E. This is these were the answer figure 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 as well. In each and every one here, that the C gets laterally inverted in each step and moves in an adjacent side of anti-clockwise in every second step, and the shading moves to the adjacent triangle clockwise in the first and the third, fifth and seventh respectively steps. So after that E we have an answer that will be the figure 4 will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with the 78th question of the session, as you can see here, and that is also has been asked important because this has been asked in the BSRB question paper, and that is this is also asked in the BSRB question paper as well. In the regard of it, we can say that the 78th question, the problem figures and the answer figures we have, that is this is A figure, B, C, D, E, This is the first figure, second, third, fourth and fifth here respectively. In the regard of it, the first line is lost from the RHS portion, and in the next step the line lost reappears in the two lines and lost from LHS, that is left hand side. These two reappears and three lines are lost from the RHS and the next step, and the process continues here. And in the regard of it, after the E we will have an answer that will be the second figure will be the right answer for this figure as well. Let's go ahead with another one, and that what we have is your 79th question of the session here. And in the regard of it, the problem figure we have and the answer figure as well. In the regard of the problem figure, this is a equal sign and the shaded region here, that is A figure. This is B figure, C, this is D, this is E as well. And for the answer figure, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This has been asked in the BSRB question paper, and so that is also an important one here. The outer symbol moves to the adjacent side of the clockwise direction and is replaced by a new one in each step, and the black square moves one half the side of the two half side of the larger square, that is in an anti-clockwise direction alternatively. And for that, after E figure we will be having an answer third, or will be figure third will be the right answer. In the case of the answer figure, that will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with the 80th question of the session. These were the problem figure here, as you can see. These were the answer figure. So this is, we can name as A, B, C, D and E. And with regard of answer figure, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 respectively. In each of these cases, we can say that similarly the figure appears in every third step, and each time a figure reappears it get inverted. And in the regard of it, after the E we will be having an answer figure, that will be the third figure will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with the 81st question of the session, that the problem figures and the answer figure. This has been asked in the BSRB question paper as well. This is the figure A for the problem figure, this is B, C, D and E. And for the answer figure, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. In the regard of it, if I'm talking about here, that the cup shaped figure here, that is moves along with a diagonal and also rotate 90-degree anti-clockwise in each step, and the arrow moves along with the other diagonal and rotate 90-degree clockwise in each step. So with regard of it, after the E figure will have a second figure will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with the 82nd question of the session here. And with the 82th question here, that what we have is this is the problem figure where 1 is shaded, and this is the B figure, this is C, this is D and this is E as well. And the answer figure here, this is the first figure, this is the second figure, third figure, fourth figure and as well as the fifth figure as well. In the regard of each and every figure that has been enhancing and shading here, there's half leaves and the two half leaves are shaded alternatively, and for that sake, after the E we will be having in a first figure, that will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with the another one and the last question of the session as well. This is the 83rd question of the session, and that is the figure problem figure and the answer figure. This has been asked in the BSRB question paper as well. This is the figure A, this is the B figure, this is C, D and E figure. For the answer figure, this is first, second, third, fourth and fifth. This has been asked in the BSRB question paper as well. In the regard of it here, where we can say that similarly the figure repeats in every second step, and each time it reappears and rotates 45-degree clockwise. The shading moves one step forward, and the base of the umbrella that changes the squares to the pentagon and then to the rectangle, as you can see, to the triangle. So with regard of it, after the E figure we will be having that the second figure will be the right answer for this question here. So that will be the right answer. And first of all, it's a huge request to all the subscribers, please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. As I told you about the series, we will complete more than 1,000 questions, so that is also an important one. अभी 83 questions हुए as such as compared to the 1,000 questions, तो वो अभी ज़्यादा नहीं हुए. You can just go through with that. अगर आपने नहीं देखा, you can go through with the playlist. You will find out each and every topic that what we had discussed, and that what we are going to discuss, you will find it out there as well. And in that case, if, as I told you about the starting, that reasoning has been divided into two parts. that is verbal reasoning and the non-verbal reasoning. For the verbal reasoning, as I told you about कि verbal reasoning हम already complete कर चुके हैं. Verbal reasoning दो parts में divided है, general mental ability and a logic reasoning. In the case of the general mental ability, we had covered up your analogy, classification, series completion, coding, decoding, blood relation, puzzle test, sequential output tracing, direction sense test, logical Venn diagram, alphabet test, and number ranking time sequence test, mathematical operation, logical sequence of words, arithmetic reasoning, inserting the missing character, data sufficiency, decision making, assertions and reasons, situation reaction test, and verification of the truth of the statement. This is the verbal reasoning general mental ability part. Then after that we had done logic reasoning, that is comes under the logic, statement argument, statement assumption, statement course of action, statement conclusion, deriving conclusion from passages, theme detection, question statement, and miscellaneous logical puzzle. That's what we had covered up in verbal reasoning. So that what approximately the 30 topics that what we had covered up. Now after that we had started with non-verbal reasoning, जिसमें हमने non-verbal reasoning में already पहला topic start कर दिया है series, जिसमें already मैंने आपको बता दिया है कि हम इसमें 1000 से ज़्यादा क्वेश्चंस करने वाले हैं. सीरीज करेंगे, उसके बाद हम एनालॉजी करेंगे, देन वी विल डिस्कस क्लासिफिकेशन, एनालिटिकल रीजनिंग, mirror image, that is water image, embedded figure, completions of incomplete patterns, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting, rule detection, grouping of identical figures, cubes and dice, dot situation, constructions of squares and triangles, figure formation and analysis, and of course the paper question, practice question paper test that we will discuss, because you will be providing combinations of the questions you will be finding out, and then you will be let you know that are you able to solve those questions when they are combined, because here we are dealing with in each and every topic differently. So first of all, it's a huge request to all the subscriber, please go through with the subscribe button, and please like, share and subscribe our channel and support to us. And please if you have any query related to any of the topics and any of the subject, you can just go to the comment section and please inform. And अगर कोई नया सब्जेक्ट पढ़ना है तो you can also inform that as well. We'll be providing you that as well. अभी तो हम वेब टेक्नोलॉजी और रीजनिंग लेके चल रहे हैं, तो वेब टेक्नोलॉजी जब से एंड अप होगा, दूसरा कोई न्यू सब्जेक्ट आएगा, so on your demand we will start with that as well. Thank you, thanks for subscribing us.